Welcome back to the Dinar Community channel. What was once whispered among insiders is now unfolding with precision inside America's financial system. The quiet rollout of fixed-rate currency exchanges has begun, and it's bigger than anyone anticipated. As of this week, several Tier 1 and Tier 2 banks across the United States have shifted from passive observation to active engagement in currency redemptions. Specifically, the Iraqi Dinar (IQD), Vietnamese Dong (VND), and Zimbabwean dollar (ZIM) are being exchanged at fixed contract rates, quietly and under strict confidentiality. Confirmed reports from trusted financial insiders and leaked appointment records reveal that previously dormant bank branches have now become full-scale redemption centers. These transactions aren't showing up on the public forex markets. Instead, they're happening under private arrangements, mostly within what the community calls Tier 4B appointments. According to multiple confirmations, IQD rates are showing live values above $3.91, the VND is inching toward the long-rumored 47-cent threshold, and ZIM holders are seeing structured payouts valued in the tens of millions. This isn't a test run or a theory, it's happening. Investors nationwide are already securing private appointments, locking in rates far above anything ever available in the public markets. If you've been holding these exotic currencies, this is not just another update, this is your defining opportunity. Which banks are involved, and what does this mean for you? Verified sources confirm that Chase, Wells Fargo, PNC, Bank of America, TD Bank, Truist, and HSBC are among the institutions actively processing redemptions. These banks are not doing public exchanges at walk-in branches. Instead, they've activated specialized departments, often labeled foreign instrument desks, or Tier 4B exchange only, in regional or administrative hubs. Appointments are strictly by referral, invitation, or vetted network access. In multiple U.S. states, including Texas, Florida, Arizona, Colorado, and Georgia, designated redemption centers are now operating under Phase 2 conversion status, which means appointments are live, NDAs are being signed, and contract rates are being issued. If you call a local branch and hear denial or confusion, don't be surprised. Most bank employees are not looped into these operations due to layered internal security and non-disclosure agreements. But behind the scenes, select staff members have been reassigned, rate screens updated, and Treasury-issued memos quietly distributed to key departments. Former IMF analyst Leland Cooper has gone on record stating that this is not an experimental phase, this is the early rollout of a structured global currency realignment. Naomi Ellsworth, a strategic wealth planner linked to several global hedge funds, confirmed that contract rate appointments under Tier 4B are the ignition mechanism for the broader global currency reset (GCR). Why the secrecy? The U.S. Treasury and Federal Reserve have deliberately kept this under wraps to prevent market panic and speculative surges. Currency inventory among brokers has sharply declined, with procurement channels frozen. Banks are no longer acquiring IQD or VND for speculation, they're redeeming it through pre-arranged contracts. Fixed-rate appointments offer a way to deliver revaluation benefits in a controlled, orderly manner. This also allows the financial system to avoid volatility during this sensitive transition. According to Treasury insiders, this revaluation process may only remain open for a short window, perhaps 10 to 14 days, before public forex rates are updated to lower, more stable values. Zimbabwean dollar. A different process, higher stakes. Unlike IQD and VND, the ZIM is not treated as traditional currency. U.S.-based redemption centers are handling ZIM bond notes under a special classification, treating them as humanitarian project bonds. Appointments for ZIM require additional documentation, including project outlines and legal trust structures. Reports show payouts ranging from $30 million to $100 million per note, often dispersed over 3 to 10 years, depending on the redemption structure. Those without a project plan may still qualify, but with stricter NDAs and reduced compensation. Before scheduling a ZIM appointment, your notes must be verified for serial numbers and issue types. What to do if you're holding IQD, VND, or ZIM? 1. Authenticate your currency. Only certain series and denominations are eligible. 2. Get connected. Locate a Tier 4B contact through verified networks, exchange seminars, or trusted financial advisors. 3. Submit your information. You'll likely complete a registration packet, sign preliminary NDAs, and then wait for an invitation to schedule. 4. Prepare documentation. You'll need multiple IDs, proof of purchase, and possibly GPS-disabled devices when visiting the redemption site. 5. Follow protocol. Once approved, you'll sign a formal NDA and meet with a wealth advisor post-exchange. What's behind the silence? Bank staff are legally bound to confidentiality, and compliance teams monitor every move. No phones, no recordings, even attorneys may be excluded during contract signing. This is not a casual exchange, it's an institutional asset conversion process directly overseen by U.S. Treasury liaisons and bank compliance officers. Anyone violating the NDA risks forfeiture of their contract rate or legal penalties. This is why many early redeemers are silent, they're legally obligated not to speak. Proof it's real. Listen to the early redeemers. In encrypted online groups, a few carefully anonymized stories are surfacing. One user known as Redline Patriot wrote, 2 days ago my bank denied knowing anything. Today they scanned my IQD, showed me a contract rate above $4, and I signed the NDA. Everything changed in 2 hours. Another user provided screenshots with key details redacted confirming ZIM redemption after submitting a humanitarian plan. A veteran who exchanged 50 million Vietnamese dongs walked away with over $20 million in a structured payout locked under a multi-year advisory agreement. So what's stopping the public? Disbelief and disinformation. For decades, mainstream media and manipulated narratives cast doubt on the revaluation. That skepticism is now the biggest barrier. Those who acted are walking into wealth. Those who hesitated may soon find the window closed. Leaked internal memos from the Federal Reserve and Treasury departments in cities like Richmond and New York confirm that the infrastructure to handle non-public currency exchanges has already been implemented. Financial engineers have updated systems to account for these non-standard currency codes. A private international summit recently included a confidential briefing titled, Asset-Backed Currency Strategy, GCR Integration Phase 3. It's now clear, this isn't random or speculative. It's a synchronized, top-tier monetary shift. What comes next? Exchanging is only the beginning. True wealth requires planning. Experts recommend the following post-exchange strategies. Establish multi-layered trust structures. Engage estate planning attorneys familiar with large currency redemptions. Set up tax-efficient entities such as private foundations. Use diversified global strategies, including offshore asset protection. Avoid attention, extravagant purchases, or social media visibility. ZIM holders especially must follow humanitarian project requirements. Failure to comply can lead to frozen assets or clawbacks. This isn't just about money. It's about building a sustainable, protected financial legacy. The bottom line, this is happening, now. Fixed exchange rates for IQD, VND, and ZIM are active. Banks are quietly executing redemptions under strict internal controls. The rollout is limited, time-sensitive, and volume-capped. Delay could mean missing out entirely. The moment is now. Validate your notes. Secure your appointment. Sign your NDA. Exchange with strategy. Then move into structured protection and low-profile wealth planning. You hold currency connected to global asset restructuring. Don't let fear, doubt, or misinformation rob you of your future. The window is open, but not for long. Act wisely. Move quietly. And above all, be ready. Like and subscribe for more videos.